Hello there, it's your girl Daphne, and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my pizza recipe. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the yeast because it needs to rise. We're going to be taking 1.5 teaspoons of active dry yeast and combining it to a half a cup of 110-degree water. We're going to also add in 1 teaspoon of regular sugar, and we're going to let this set and rise for anywhere between 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, so we're going to get going on the dough. Into the bowl, I added 3.5 cups of white all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, the activated dry yeast. Next, we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And lastly, we're going to add in the balance 1 cup of the 110-degree water. Over the past several months, pizza has become a staple in my family. We usually have it at least twice a week, usually on Wednesday and Friday, and I make it from scratch. Okay, so let the mixing begin. Some people use an electric mixer, but I like to mix it by hand. So you're just going to mix it until it becomes an incorporated ball. When you're mixing it, if it gets a little too dry, you can add a little additional water, or if it gets too sticky, you can add in a little bit more flour. But if it's perfect, you can just mix until it forms into a ball. So while I'm working the dough, I just wanted to know from you what other types of recipes you might be interested in seeing on my channel. Could be something, that you've been cooking and you wanted to share, or something totally new. So just leave me a comment below with any ideas. So now that we've worked the dough into a ball, we're at the last step. We're going to be adding to a clean bowl 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and we're just gonna mix it around in the bowl, coating the sides and bottom. We're coating this so that once we put the dough in and it rises, that it has something, to hold on to that is keeping the dough moist. So the last step is you just add the dough to the bowl. I like to flip it over so that the olive oil can coat the bowl, and you just keep it in the bowl. You cover it up with a little saran wrap. You put it in a nice cool spot for 60 minutes and you let it double in size. Okay, we're almost finished with the dough. So this particular recipe yields 2 doughs, and that's probably one of the reasons why we have it twice a week. So what I'm going to do is chop this in 2, wrap each half in saran wrap, and I'm going to let the dough rise for an additional 20 minutes. Alright guys, we're almost there. I've lightly floured the surface, and now we're going to be taking one of the doughs and we're going to just work it, knead it, and work it into a ball. And also we're going to be stretching it out and rolling it out so that we can start making the pizza. I have my own technique. I've been changing it over time. I like to do this little finger motion that you see me doing, and it works pretty good. So I just finger, turn it over, roll it out a little with the rolling pin, and it's been working pretty good for me. Now that we've stretched out the dough, we're going to transfer it onto the pan so that we can start seasoning it up and making it delicious to eat. I'm going to start out by applying some melted butter to the bottom crust. I find this makes the crust nice and tasty, and it distributes the flavor throughout the pizza. Next, I add on a little basil, followed by oregano, and then garlic. Now the garlic is up to you. You can add it or not, but I like to add a generous amount of garlic. Okay, so the next step is going to be the sauce. So in my house, we like a lot of sauce, so I lay it on thick. So everyone, I have a special guest. I have my son Alex that's joining me for this last and final step, which is adding in the cheese. We're going to be adding in cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, and also a Parmesan cheese. And I think the reason why Alex is here is because he likes to police the amount of cheese that's on the pizza. He likes to make sure that it's overly cheesy. So that's why you'll see that he's trying to take control in most cases. And he's even grabbing certain, ingredients out of my hands to put on there. You'll see next that he grabs the sausages and he wants to be able to put it wherever he wants on the pizza. But that's okay. I encourage him to come and help me out in the kitchen. So however that happens is fine with me. Okay, we're all done. I'm just going to pop it in a 450-degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes. We're all done, and I want to thank you for watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, have a blessed day.